welcome to StacksFX. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to analyze the market for beginners. So when I look at the market, I like approaching the market from a top-down analysis point of view. What I mean by that is top-down analysis means starting your analysis on a higher time frame. And by a higher time frame, I mean the monthly, weekly, or daily. So from there on, you want to go down to your lower time frames. So when I look at the market, I prefer starting on the daily. You can start on the weekly or monthly, whichever one suits you. So as you can see now, I'm looking at AUD, USD, and I'm on the daily time frame. So the first thing I'm gonna want to do is find my current high for my resistance. So right now I'm gonna spot this out. I'm gonna spot this out as my current high and as my resistance. So let me just label this out for you guys. I'm just gonna put an R here so you know this is resistance. Okay. So for those of you who don't know what resistance is a place where price fails to break above. So as you can see here, price fails to break above here, and over here, price fails to break above. So from there on, we're gonna find a support, which is gonna be the lowest point, the current low. And I'm gonna use this as my current low. So, and this is my support. So let me just, I'm gonna put an S here for support. Okay. Just move it for you guys. So as you can see now, and support is where price is failed to break below. So I like using the example as for beginners is resistance is like your roof. So like when you're in a house, resistance is the roof and then support is the floor. As you can see here, this is the roof, right here, the resistance, and then down here is our support, which is the floor. So now, once you've done that, you can see now, I basically have a playground. I like calling this my playground now. This is what I'm looking at now. I'm not looking at price anywhere else. I'm looking in between my support and resistance. So that's what you do on the daily. What you can also do on the daily is try find the trend. As we can see here, price is going up, which means from here to here, we've been in an uptrend. So if you can place a trend line on the daily, do so. If you can't, it's fine. We're gonna move down to the 4-hour. So as I can see on the daily, I see an uptrend here, so I can place my trend line right here. This is my supportive trend line, and I'm gonna pull. This is my resistive trend line up here. So we can see price here was in an uptrend. Let me just do this for you guys. So we can see up here we were in an uptrend. Okay, so from here now, as we can see, we're in an uptrend and we actually broke it. So we're gonna go down to the 4-hour now. Okay, so once you've moved down to the 4-hour, you're gonna see the current trend. Since on the daily we were in an uptrend, right? And then we can see we started going down. So on the 4-hour, I'm gonna highlight the current trend. So let's just adjust this. And once you go down on the 4-hour, that's where you adjust your trend lines and your resistance if they need to be adjusted. So as we can see here, so on the 4-hour now, since we can see we broke down, you can see here, we broke this trend line, indicating that we're moving down, we're moving to the downside now. So what am I gonna do is find the trend and then draw out my trend line. As you can see here, we can place down the trend line over here. That's our resistance trend line. Then down here is where we're gonna draw our supportive trend line. So that's what we see on the 4-hour. What I can also see on the 4-hour is this over here. Let me just adjust it for you. I can see that we had a support that turned into resistance over here. As we can see, price came down, support came up, and then here failed to break. Then it was resistance, turned it into resistance, then we shot down. So from here, once we've indicated our current trend, we're gonna go down to the 1-hour. Once we're on the 1-hour time frame, we're gonna start forecasting. By forecasting, I mean forecasting is when the trader starts drawing out predictions of how the market might move, just to prepare themselves for any type of movements. So as you can see on the 1-hour, we also can see here this sort of over here like that. We can see that. Then when I start forecasting, so here we can see price just pushed up to the trend line and then seemed to drop. So we might see price doing this, going down, breaking this trend line over here, retesting, then shooting down, looking, and you can look for possible entries over here already because price hasn't moved that far down. Just targeting a low. Or your second entry could be here. Once price gets down here, could do that. Another move we could be looking at is, let me just move this, is if price shoots above, breaks this trend line, retests it, then we continue to the upside. And your entry would be here. So that's how I would look at the market.